Imagine ancient civilizations building machines that could track celestial movements with precision, long before modern science existed. Picture weapons so powerful that even water could not stop them, and materials behaving in ways that still challenge today's technology. These discoveries raise serious questions about how advanced early human knowledge might have been. In today's video, we are diving into the topic of the most mysterious ancient inventions ever discovered. These discoveries reveal extraordinary engineering skills and lost scientific understanding that do not fit neatly into history as we know it. Each invention tells a story of intelligence, innovation, and mystery that still puzzles experts. So let's dive in. 1. The ancient mechanical computer that reads the sky. Deep in the waters off the coast of Greece, divers once recovered what looked like a worthless piece of corroded bronze. At first, it was nothing more than a damaged lump of metal, something that could easily be ignored. But when scientists carefully examined it, they realized something extraordinary was hidden inside. Beneath the corrosion was a system of finely cut bronze gears, each one designed to work in perfect coordination with the others. This was not random craftsmanship. This was deliberate mechanical engineering. As researchers studied its structure, they discovered that this device was capable of tracking the movement of celestial bodies. It could predict eclipses with impressive accuracy and calculate complex astronomical cycles linked to time and seasonal events. In simple terms, it functioned like a mechanical model of the universe, a physical device that could simulate the sky. What makes this even more remarkable is the level of precision required to build it. The gears were small, carefully aligned, and mathematically structured. This is not the kind of engineering expected from a world without modern tools or industrial machinery. Even more confusing is the historical gap that follows it. Machines with similar complexity do not appear again for over 1,000 years. It is as if the knowledge behind it was created, used, and then lost. Even today, scientists continue to study it, but not all functions are fully understood. Parts of its operation remain uncertain, and reconstructions are still being debated. This device stands as one of the strongest examples that ancient scientific understanding may have reached levels far beyond what we typically assume. 2. The fire weapon that cannot be stopped by water. During the height of the Byzantine Empire, naval warfare changed in a terrifying way. Enemy fleets approaching the capital often faced a weapon that behaved unlike anything seen before. It was a burning liquid launched through mechanical tubes, striking ships with devastating effect. At first, it might sound like ordinary fire-based warfare, but this substance had one shocking property that made it legendary: that it did not stop burning when it touched water. In fact, water often made it worse. Imagine being at sea, surrounded by water on every side, and still unable to extinguish fire. That was the reality for those who faced it. Ships burned while floating. Crews had no reliable way to stop the flames. Panic spread quickly because the usual methods of firefighting simply failed. Only rare materials like sand or certain acidic solutions could slow it down, but in the chaos of battle, those were rarely available. The composition of this weapon was a closely guarded secret. It was controlled by a small group of people and never fully documented in public records. When the empire eventually declined, the formula was lost. Modern scientists have tried to recreate it using theories involving petroleum substances, sulfur compounds, plant resins, and reactive minerals. But no version has fully matched its described behavior. That leaves us with a weapon that clearly existed, clearly worked, and then completely disappeared from human knowledge. 3. The Roman glass that could bend without breaking. Ancient Roman records describe a strange material presented to an emperor by a skilled craftsman. At first glance, it appeared to be ordinary glass, clear, fragile, and familiar. But what followed during its demonstration challenged everything known about materials at the time. The craftsman reportedly dropped the object onto a hard surface. Instead of shattering, it bent slightly. The shape changed, but it did not break. Then, using a simple tool, the craftsman restored it back to its original form. This was not normal glass behavior. It suggested a material that combined transparency with flexibility and durability, something that modern science still finds challenging to achieve in simple forms. The reaction from authority was not a celebration. Instead, concern emerged. A material this strong could disrupt existing economic systems, especially those tied to precious metals. According to historical accounts, the invention was suppressed, and the craftsman was removed from history. After that, no trace of the material survives. No samples, no confirmed reconstructions, and no continuation of the technique. This single account continues to divide historians because there is no physical evidence left to verify it. Some researchers argue it may have been an exaggerated story passed through generations. Interestingly, modern technology has only recently developed flexible glass used in foldable screens and advanced devices. But even these do not fully match the ancient description. This leaves an open question about whether the Roman account was exaggerated, misunderstood, or based on something real that was lost. 4. The ancient battery that may have produced electricity. In the region of ancient Mesopotamia, archaeologists discovered strange clay containers buried for nearly 2,000 years. At first, they looked like simple storage jars, but inside some of them was a surprising structure, a copper cylinder surrounding an iron rod, sealed inside the clay body. When recreated in controlled experiments using acidic liquids, such as vinegar or lemon juice, the structure produced a small electrical charge. This suggested the possibility of a primitive electrical cell. Naturally, this discovery raises a major question. If electricity could be produced, what was its purpose? There is no direct evidence of wires, circuits, or electrical systems from that period. This absence leads to speculation. Some theories suggest it may have been used for metal plating, allowing thin layers of gold or silver to coat objects. Others propose it may have had ritual use, creating controlled shocks during religious ceremonies to produce dramatic effects. However, without supporting evidence, the true function remains uncertain. That IT is one of those discoveries that raises more questions than answers. 5. The earthquake detector that worked from hundreds of miles away. Ancient China produced one of the most impressive scientific instruments of its time, a large bronze vessel designed to detect earthquakes from great distances. The device was decorated with dragons positioned around its exterior, each holding a metal ball in its mouth, aimed toward a toad-shaped receiver below. Inside the structure was a sensitive internal mechanism that responded to ground movement. When an earthquake occurred, even far away, the internal system would activate. One of the dragon's balls would drop into a toad's mouth, producing a loud sound and indicating the direction of the seismic activity. Historical records claim it could detect earthquakes hundreds of miles away, even when people in the capital felt nothing. While the general principle is understood today, the exact internal mechanism has been lost. Modern attempts to recreate it have not fully matched its reported sensitivity. This makes it another example of advanced ancient engineering that cannot be completely reconstructed. Even today, researchers study its design to understand how such precision could exist in that era. Some parts of its mechanism still spark debate among historians and engineers. It remains one of the most fascinating examples of early scientific thinking in human history. 6. The sword that combines strength and flexibility. During medieval conflicts, warriors encountered blades that seemed to defy normal metal behavior. These swords were known for their sharpness and strength, yet they also had an unusual flexibility. They could bend significantly without breaking and still return to shape. The surface of these blades often showed flowing, wave-like patterns, giving them a distinct appearance unlike standard weapons. Their creation depended on highly specific materials, controlled heating cycles, and careful cooling processes. Even small changes in technique could affect the final result. Over time, the knowledge required to produce these blades faded. Changes in trade routes and loss of master craftsmen meant the technique was no longer preserved. Today, modern metallurgy can create steels with similar or even better performance, but the exact original process remains partially lost. And there you have it, the most mysterious ancient inventions ever discovered. These inventions show that ancient civilizations were far more intelligent and innovative than we often assume. Some of their knowledge still survives in fragments, while much of it has been lost over time. Each discovery feels like a missing piece of a much larger story we may never fully recover. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating mysteries from history. Let me know in the comments which invention surprised you the most and why. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.